Take off your jacket, remove your shirt. For every newcomer, this is the very first test inside Rahova Prison. Guards search every pocket, every seam, every inch of skin, because time and again, drugs and cell phones slip through hidden in clothing or even stitched inside the fabric. But here's the truth. What really makes Rahova dangerous isn't the contraband, the bars, or even the guards' watchful eyes. It's the rules you'll never see written, the invisible laws enforced by the inmates themselves. Rahova was designed to reform criminals, yet step by step it reveals a darker reality. A world of smuggled goods, homemade weapons carved from spoons, secret prison supermarkets, and padded cells for those who lose control. And at the center of it all lies one question. In a place built for discipline, who really holds the power? The guards, or the prisoners' code of survival? Stay with me as we uncover Rahova's hidden truths, secrets that even the thickest walls can't contain. And if you're ready to explore more of the world's most guarded places, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it, because together, we're just getting started. Nestled on the southwestern outskirts of Bucharest, Romania, in a gritty district named after a historic battle from the nation's War of Independence, lies the imposing Bucharest Rahova Penitentiary. Perched along Alexandria Road, just 8 kilometers from the city's vibrant core, this maximum security stronghold, built in 1973 and operational since 1997, spans a fortified expanse designed to house up to 1,700 male inmates facing long sentences for crimes ranging from organized crime to corruption scandals. But beyond its concrete walls and razor-wire perimeters, Rahova harbors a labyrinth of unspoken rules and survival tactics that blur the boundaries between punishment and raw human resilience. What if the true confinement isn't physical, but a web of psychological tests and hidden power plays? Step with me into this enigmatic world, starting from the moment an inmate crosses the threshold, and discover how ordinary routines conceal extraordinary dangers. 3 weeks in isolation. It might sound like a routine health precaution, but could it really be the first brutal sieve, determining who bends and who shatters under Rahova's weight? Imagine arriving like Dragos, stripped of clothing and dignity in a thorough search aimed at rooting out smuggled goods, cell phones, drugs, or worse, tucked into seams or hidden compartments. Trends like these have been spotlighted across European facilities, with reports from 2019 noting how inmates cleverly exploit clothing and body cavities to bypass security, turning entry into a tense cat-and-mouse ritual. Yet this quarantine digs deeper than physical checks. It's a deliberate mental reset, isolating newcomers from familiar ties to instill a lingering dread that reshapes their mindset. As the fog of solitude lifts, the real dance of adaptation begins, where every word and alliance could tip the scales between safety and strife. In Rahova's echoing corridors, the greatest peril often lurks not in the unyielding walls, but in a single ill-chosen phrase that sparks unintended flames. Newcomers like Dragos soon grasp the need for cautious trust. Aligning with the wrong face might invite swift retaliation, from heated arguments to outright clashes. This fragile social web is woven from unofficial inmate laws that shadow the prison's formal guidelines, as detailed in a 2022 Council of Europe analysis of Eastern European systems, where peer-driven hierarchies govern everything from bunk claims to conflict resolution. Prisoners themselves label it the law of survival, a testament to how overcrowding breeds these parallel codes that can either forge uneasy bonds or deepen rifts. But when words fail and tempers flare, these tensions sometimes erupt into something far more primal, revealing the inventive underbelly of inmate ingenuity. If an ordinary spoon can be honed into a lethal blade against a cell floor, who truly wields control in this fortress of shadows? Guards like Christian routinely unearth such improvised arsenals, forks transformed into shanks or plastic shards sharpened for defense, stashed away for moments of desperation. A 2021 Prison Insider review underscores this reality, estimating that homemade weapons fuel over 30% of assaults in European prisons, often not targeting staff but settling inmate grudges or bolstering reputations in the hierarchy. This creativity born of constraint highlights a stark truth. In Rahova, power flows from the mundane, where adaptation means turning the everyday into tools of influence or intimidation. For those who push boundaries too far, however, the consequences plunge them into an even bleaker void, where isolation becomes a suffocating ally to order. This isn't just lockdown. It's a calculated quench of rebellion before it can spread like wildfire through the wings. In Wing 4, the prison's stark isolation unit, aggressive inmates face padded cells devoid of furnishings, enduring up to 48 hours or more in near-sensory deprivation to curb disruptions. Amnesty International's 2020 critique of similar practices in Romanian facilities warns of the mental toll, linking prolonged solitude to heightened risks of anxiety, hallucinations, and deeper psychological scars. While it offers a temporary shield against chaos, the approach stirs debates on humanity versus security, questioning if short-term calm justifies long-term harm. Emerging from such depths, survival shifts to subtler battles, where even basic needs like food weave into a complex tapestry of control and currency. A meager $2 daily wage, what value could it hold in a place like this? In Rahova, it might just secure the threads of your existence. Kitchen shifts require signing out knives for prep work, a necessary risk in communal meals, while the prison canteen hawks essentials at steep markups that turn necessities into privileges. Echoing complaints from 2021 Euronews coverage of Eastern European jails, these prices, often double or triple market rates, serve as subtle levers of authority, making family support or labor earnings the lifeblood of an underground economy. Those with more funds climb the social ladder, trading for better rations, hygiene supplies, or favors that ease the grind. This micro-world mirrors broader inequalities, teaching harsh lessons in resourcefulness. Yet it begs the question, does it empower or ensnare? Amid these indoor machinations, fleeting escapes to the outside air provide rare breaths of connection, though even they come caged. Even inhaling the open sky feels filtered through an iron grid, a reminder that liberty here is always provisional. The exercise yard, a penned expanse of concrete ringed by fences, buzzes with hurried whispers as inmates exchange scraps of news, rumors, or illicit trades under vigilant gazes. Beyond mere recreation, a 2018 Journal of Prison Studies exploration portrays these spaces as vital information hubs in confined settings, fostering fragile links that combat isolation's erosion. In Rahova, this daily hour outdoors stands as the slender bridge to the external world, offering mental reprieve and subtle networking that sustains hope. But as terms wind down for some, this glimpse evolves into a broader horizon, where preparation for freedom tests the prison's promise of renewal against society's unforgiving gaze. The toughest trial isn't weathering the bars, it's stepping beyond them into a reality that may reject you outright. For inmates like Stefan nearing release, the semi-open wing beckons with relaxed routines, work options, and greater autonomy, designed to smooth the path back to society. Data from the European Prison Observatory's 2022 insights suggest these programs slash recidivism by 20 to 30%, building skills and confidence through incremental freedoms. Yet in Rahova's context, this phase grapples with harsh truths. While it kindles genuine change, lingering stigmas, like employment hurdles or fractured families, often sabotage reintegration, transforming hope into a fragile illusion. As we've peeled back these layers of Rahova's hidden realm, from initial shocks to tentative tomorrows, consider the profound puzzle it poses. In a system built for justice, where does true rehabilitation begin, and at what unseen cost? Rahova is a place of strict codes, surveillance cameras watching every step, guards counting every blade in the kitchen, and regulations written into every corner of daily life. But here's the unsettling truth. The rules that truly govern survival aren't written in any handbook. They live in whispers, in stares, in debts and alliances. Invisible laws that no steel door can lock away. And so we're left with a question that lingers far beyond Rahova's walls. If prisons are built to reform, yet end up cultivating unwritten codes stronger than the law itself, then what are we really building? Are these places of healing or vaults of secret society would rather not face? And if you feel that pull to keep searching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a step in our journey to uncover what still hides on this earth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.